One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the USF Bulls, Tampa, Florida, and Raymond James Stadium. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFB this year, the Temple Owls. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the South Florida Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Temple about to kick it off and get this game underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bulls offense will have the football first. And, David, they've got a receiver that if he is able to command some extra attention, it could really help get this offense going.
Now, and you need that playmaker out wide. That guy makes the whole thing go, right? Having a guy, if you want to play man-to-man coverage, he's going to beat you. And he's shown the ability to do that sometimes for this offense. And he's a guy that has the defense's attention.
Yeah, I don't think this guy's winning the Bolitnikoff Award necessarily, but you're right, David. When he's one-on-one, he should be able to win those matchups. And based on how he's played this season, this quarterback should feel really good and really confident when he throws his way.
And he's just run out of bounds, maybe living to fight another day there. It'll be a loss on the play. The Bulls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll run it from the gun. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man in the middle. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They were counting on making a few yards after the catch on 3rd down. Instead, they're staring at 4th.
Yeah, and I think a lot of times you trust your guy. You throw it to him and you say, I can make somebody miss or lower my shoulder and get to the sticks. The defense had none of that. Nice job tackling. Nice job forcing the 4th down.
He'll field the punt and take it back. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. So Temple's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock and they're hard workers.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Motion from the wideout. Dropping back, it's Douglas. Makes the grab. At midfield, he's got room. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Big plays like that makes play calling so much easier. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 34. Looking to throw on 1st down. The sure hands, it's Snow. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job, nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
Temple will line up with a 1st and goal. They'll send the tight end in motion. From the gun, looking for a man. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing, especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play uptight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Got his man downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. And the Bulls headed quickly to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that, you got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Off play action on 1st down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now in this drive. Sack 1st down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
We talked to the coaches coming into this one. They know field position was going to be a huge factor for them winning this one. They had a really nice punt earlier in this game. Great job getting down and covering it. Won't surprise me if they decide to play it safe again here on 4th.
Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Stewart. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down. What a good gain on that play.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Here's the handoff. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Dropping back, it's Douglas. Quickly complete. Breaks into the open. The 30, the 20. And he ran away defense to take it in. Touchdown, Temple!
Hey, QBs love their big tight ends, and especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer, he looks like a daggum receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often in this one.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They've spotted them a 10-0 start now to see if they can answer on this drive. Caught behind the line. It's Murray.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. He's got it on the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Bulls will hustle to the line. Going to swing it on second down. Hauls it in. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. From the gun, wants to pass. On target over the middle. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. And the Bulls will have it 1st and 10.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Working that left side now. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. The Bulls line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Wants to throw again. Looking for the score. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Bulls.
That really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post, right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Interesting showdown in the MAC today, man. Take a look at how things are playing out. Western Michigan is in front. They've been impressive today, but they still have to finish the job, and that is not a given. They're up by 7 over Kent State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this meeting in the MAC.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Looking downfield, it's Douglas. Pulls it in. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play.
Well, the receiver was able to make the catch on the slant throw, and then he got north right away. He creased the defense with his speed, picking up extra yardage after catching the slant.
power football with the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
At the 45-yard line. Brings up second down.
While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. And the Owls come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Might be changing the route. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. It's caught. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
And this is the part of the field where it starts to be even more clear, right? I'm not backed up in my own territory. I'm getting towards midfield. 4th and inches? I can't get inches? I like my offense. I like their aggressiveness. And I like the way they went and got the first down.
This Temple offense putting together a nice drive. They'll throw it from the red zone. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Now on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Douglas. And that one's incomplete. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Never a doubt. Right down the middle. The lead now 6 here in the 2nd.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David. There he goes. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. And the Bulls moving quickly to the line.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. It's caught downfield. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys, but that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Bully ball on 3rd and short. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet. Right there, I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on 3rd down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's 3rd and long or 3rd and inches, you just have to go execute. They do it.
They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. The Bulls started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line.
And this defense has given up some yards, getting all the way down here to 1st and goal, but great job on 1st and goal. Getting the tackle for a loss and not guaranteeing a pass, but putting this offense in a more difficult situation and trying to end this drive by only giving up a field goal.
They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. They've already squandered a couple of chances to score touchdowns in the red zone, and now another opportunity. He's going for the goal line. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, USF. Extra point here will give them the lead. An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards.
Turning it on! Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Douglas. Snagged in the middle. It's Stewart. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
To the air on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Snow. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
They'll give it to the back. Powers through the defender. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Fires it incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open. That's why that one fell incomplete.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Eighth play of the drive coming. It'll be a 3rd and 6. Looking for a man. It's Douglas. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
Good job by this defense, man. They've given up some yards and some plays on this drive, but they didn't lose focus. They stayed dedicated to what they're doing, and a great job on 3rd down, forcing the 4th down here, and hopefully the field goal attempt.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Oregon overcame a tough opponent, and not only that, a raucous crowd. The Ducks tuned out all the noise and showed this team can win on its field, your field, or a neutral field. Well done. Always fun to see two of the game's better teams duke it out at this point of the season. A good barometer, fellas, for both coaches.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Guard in the backfield. It's Williams. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Pocket breaking down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Tight end now in motion. Off play action. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their 3rd possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them to get the incompletion, but if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it.
Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Back to pass, it's Douglas. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Well, the offense is trying to attack the middle of the field. They're looking to hit that in route, but really good coverage there by the defense.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
They punt it away on 4th down. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Makes the catch. It's Williams.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Tampa. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Right on the money. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
He's taken down.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Leaves it with the back. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called.
Illegal blocking back. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense set for a first down play. Give to the running back. Still running at the 35. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
He wants to change this route. Looking to throw, it's Douglas. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
Snags it over the middle. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it. Offense.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Temple hoping to convert on fourth down.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Trying to keep the drive alive. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
The Owls trying to cash it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Owls.
running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. An 84-yard drive there. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. The give to the back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one. And the Bulls want to crank the tempo.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Throws to the wideout. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? The Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. He's got an open man. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. And the Bulls can really attack on this second and short. Out of the gun, the inside give. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. No huddle offense to the line.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the first down, and what do? Right away, right back on the football, ready to run some tempo.
Right back to the well. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Now the play fake. Grabbed behind the line. It's Murray. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Let's see what they do here on third and short from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Got him downfield. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Offense lining up quickly.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Under fire. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
He'll ride his man on the option. The pitch. There is nowhere to go. He has stopped, and it'll be fourth down from the 23. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. And this one will be a 40-yard try from the left hash. Right down the boulevard, it's good. That'll pull them back to within 6. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. UTSA has opened up a can right now, and based on what we've seen, I'm not sure anything is going to change. They're up by 20 over Charlotte. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Handoff to the single back. They get him on the ground at the 36 after a pickup of 5.
At the 36-yard line.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you could tell he takes advantage of it.
Gets it out quickly. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on second down, no problem for them.
And the Owls are moving quickly down the field. To the ground, he's got it again. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
A lot of times it's hard to see those linebackers coming down late and blitzing through a gap. The offense did a really nice job getting a hat on a hat, blocking up front so the running back could get some positive yards.
To throw, it's Douglas. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Make some noise. It's third down.
The Owls come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Wants to adjust the pattern. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Catch in the middle, it's Irvin. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
Pickup of 11. Good enough for a first down.
We've come to the end of the period, and Temple is holding the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. They'll leave it with the lone back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up, Dave.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Makes the catch. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Splits the uprights right down the middle.
That's a big drive for this offense in the 4th quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Off the play fake. That's caught. It's Smith. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8. The Bulls are in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Makes the grab on the big throw. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. And the Bulls getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Find space on the right. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Complete. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
They just keep firing. Quickly complete. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
They're trailing like they are right now in the 4th quarter. Their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He'll do it himself.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Absolutely perfect. That'll pull them back to within 6.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their...
Oh, he's got some space. And the runner is down, and so is a flag.
Holding. Offense.
Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out.
On the ready.
They'll go to the ground. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
They've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
It's great to have a physical offensive line that you can count on, that you can just lean on them up front and fall forward and get first downs. Man, what a comfortable, what a nice spot to be in if you're an offensive coordinator.
At the 45 on his way. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding, and they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Finds the tight end, and he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Holding. Offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Line getting set on second down. Looking to throw, it's Douglas. Gets open down the middle. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. Temple lining up to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'll be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And 3rd and long, everybody is pinning their ears back and coming after the quarterback. You try to throw screens behind those. Sometimes they're very successful, but this time, the defense played it great, and the play went nowhere.
Hauls it in, the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Bulls want to move quickly. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog...
Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. And the Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Still running at the 40. And he scoots out of bounds, picks up the first down, gets the clock stopped, and now they're in business in plus territory. The Bulls just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Might as well give it to him again.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
Fires to the middle. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, South Florida.
And such a great job by the offense, able to execute there and score a touchdown late in this game. You know, you try to simulate that in practice, but you just can't do it. Guys are going to have to step up when it matters the most under the bright lights, and they did it there. 1 point away from taking the lead.
And they did need that extra point to take the lead, and now they have it here in the fourth. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Marshall is ahead right now in Huntington, but that's not exactly Randy Moss out there controlling this game. Things are a long way from being over. They're up by a field goal over Coastal Carolina. Anything can happen down the stretch here in the Sun Belt. It's why we're here to keep you posted, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Back to pass, it's Douglas. Picked off, a turnover in their own end. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the they force the turnover.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, you know, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to kind of get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. To the air on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Never a doubt. They push the lead to 4 here in the fourth.
Man, so many more times we're going to say go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced the situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots. Throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
They'll move the wide receiver. To the air, it's Douglas. It's complete on the right side. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive.
And that's a first down.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Snow. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Got 5 wideouts spread across the field on 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Looking downfield on first down. Looking down the middle. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Grabbed over the middle. It's Snow. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Owls come to the line in the hurry-up. And he's just going to spike it.
QB spikes it. Good enough for a first down. No gain on the play.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Douglas. He wants it all. Touchdown, Owls! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
Now, you talk about finishing games with a purpose, with a plan, executed to perfection, taking almost all of the clock, executing brilliantly down the stretch of this football game, making plays, and taking the lead late in this ball game.
This one's big to make sure they can't beat you with a field goal. And he knocks it through, and the lead is a field goal here in the fourth quarter. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. From inside the 10, here he comes. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25.
Florida Bulls will take over. First and 10.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on first down. Last pass falls incomplete, and that's going to do it. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.